Right now on Thornton360, City Council hears an update from Thornton Police and Fire, your chance to become a weather spotter and help keep your community safe. And a Thornton police officer and his partner received national recognition. Thornton360 starts right now. Hello and welcome to Thornton360. I'm Todd Barnes. We begin with the latest from City Council. Representatives from Ralston House and CASA came to the March 28th meeting to help Council recognize April as Child Abuse Awareness Month in Thornton. CASA and Ralston House both provide critical support to families dealing with traumatic incidents.
In your agencies are people who have absolute experience working with these families and kids, and they know how to do it, and they do it in a way that is so meaningful for the kids and their families. So again, I'd like to present this resolution to CASA and Ralston House as we all join together to raise awareness for those children fallen victim to abuse and neglect throughout the month of April, and hopefully throughout the whole year.
Council also heard public safety reports from the Thornton Police Chief and the Fire Chief.
We believe it will be transitioning by the end of this month, 11 officers to the street. By May of this coming month, 5 officers should be coming out to the street. In August, another 9, and another 25 be coming out to the street in December of this year. So that's the big bulk I keep talking about that will probably have a significant impact at council. These other officers that are coming out on the street, they certainly are filling in the gaps of vacancies that we have, and part of these officers will be transitioned to the detective division as well. I anticipate going into next year up to 10 to 15 officers are going to need to be hiring by January. And so when I talk to those total numbers up to 65, that includes those 15 that I haven't even started the hiring process. That'll start in the third quarter of this year to get them on board by January 2018.
Right now we're meeting a response time of 6 minutes and 15 seconds 90% of the time. So you'll see as we build our department that we'll find ways to improve those times. You also see our overall time that we're trying to target right now is 8 minutes. And that includes dispatch time. It includes what's called turnout time, which is the moment that the firefighters in a fire station hear the alarm, and then they get all their gear on, get the rig started up, get the garage doors open, and get out the door. That's our turnout time. And then travel time, which is that 5 minutes and 45 seconds, which we've modeled on the computer, is how our stations are currently designed to meet that amount of time. So we'll try and improve turnout times through station alerting systems, dispatch times through improved software and communications between the various dispatch centers.
To see the entire City Council meeting, tune to Xfinity Channel 8 or visit cityofthornton.tv. Thornton City Council members also serve as the board members for Thornton's new marijuana licensing authority. On March 23rd, the authority met to consider the community engagement plan submitted by the 4 businesses planning to operate in Thornton.
What we're here tonight to do is to evaluate the community engagement plan of each of the applicants. And the City Council has some criteria that they will be following, whether or not the applicant has a name, a telephone number, an email address of the person who is responsible for neighborhood outreach and engagement, contains an outreach plan to contact and engage residents and businesses in the local neighborhood and proof of its implementation, contains a detailed description of any plan to create positive impacts in the neighborhood, so as far as like community service, volunteerism, etc. Also contains written policies and procedures to timely address concerns and complaints by residents and businesses in the neighborhood surrounding the premises. Also, did they give proper public notice? And does the community engagement plan interface with the operation of the business as presented in the application and supplemental materials?
3 of the 4 businesses presenting community engagement plans received approval, and the 4th will provide more information to the licensing authority in April before another vote. Thornton water customers achieved a major water conservation milestone, reducing residential water use by 20%.
The city has had a water conservation plan that we adopted in 2009, and part of that plan was a big goal of achieving a 20% water savings in our residential customer class. And with our 2016 usage, we have achieved that water savings. We're not done yet. The city this year is developing a brand new water conservation plan. So all new benchmarks will come up with additional programs in addition to including our current programs to help our customers get to that new benchmark. So it's important for everybody in Colorado to save water. We live in a semi-arid climate, which means we simply don't have enough water to meet everybody's uses all the time. Every year it's important for us to use that water wisely because we have no idea what the next year is going to look like. What we have here is our current marketing program, which is encouraging our customers to save water for the fun stuff, to make sure that they're being thoughtful about the way that they're using water. And so if we're using our water as customers wisely, it means that all of that, those other activities that people enjoy here that involve water, there's going to be enough water for those as well. Thorntonwater.com is where you want to head to find out anything about water conservation and how you can save water. I'm very excited about our existing program, but I'm also excited about our future program, and I think we've got a great, engaged, and conscious customer base that's going to help us meet it.
The Thornton Senior Center will undergo a name change. The new name is the Thornton Active Adult Center. The name change better reflects current trends and services that the center provides. Canine Officer Evan Potter and Canine Nero recently received a national award. They received the Police Canine Association Quarterly Award for apprehending a suspect who stole a car with 2 kids inside. When the suspect ditched the car and ran, Canine Nero successfully stopped him. The children were uninjured. Now is your chance to become a weather spotter. The class is free and it's on April 6th here at City Hall.
A lot of our weather actually comes from the west, comes over the hills, so you can almost see the storms kind of building right coming over the mountains. My name is Ryan Doyle. I'm the Emergency and Safety Administrator for the City of Thornton. Today we're going to talk about weather spotting. It is a class offered by the National Weather Service annually. It is for all residents. I think anyone who takes this class will take a second look at the weather. When you're driving down the road and you see a storm coming in, you'll have better knowledge on how to react to that. And I'd say that's the lesson that I've gotten. I definitely look at the weather a little differently. The class is here at Thornton City Hall in the first floor training room from 6:30 to 9:30. It will involve experts from the National Weather Service and it's open to all residents. We are now entering into severe weather season. With this class, you'll have the knowledge and the comfort level to really take a second look at the weather and see how it might affect you in your daily life. I think if anything, it'll help you to be a little bit more aware of where your surroundings, and if anything, take actions to potentially save your own life or save someone else's life.
To register, send an email to ryan.doyle@cityofthornton.net with your name and contact information. Thornton residents have a free landfill day coming up on April 15th. It's 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Tower Road landfill at 88th Avenue and Tower Road. Landfill days allow you to bring items to the landfill that you may not be able to dispose of through your regular trash service. Rules and restrictions apply, so before you go, visit cityofthornton.net or call 720-977-6200. There's a new art show at Thornton's Oz Gallery. It's called Printed Material, and it runs through April. We had a chance to spend some time with one of the featured artists.
It's my language. This is how I take what's in my head, in my imagination, and make it real and get a chance to learn a little bit more about what's in my imagination. I think there's a circular motion when you're an artist, when you want to create art. First, you're attracted to the subject. Then you have to work with it. So it has a kinesthetic part where you get a hands-on. Then the final part of the circle is where you offer it, you share it with others. And the reaction is very gratifying. What I enjoyed is talking to the motivations from other artists, what motivated them to do the pieces they do, to use the colors and the techniques. I think the diversity, in other words, different methods, different medias, different colors, artists emphasize one area, not another, so I think people would enjoy the variety. I hope they enjoy the imagination on paper that they see when they walk around the room.
That's it for this edition of Thornton 360. Thanks for joining us. I will see you next time.